Hey y'all, it's Jess. Welcome to the Social Examiner. Here on this page, we observe the current state of society by reflecting on how we contribute to it as individuals. So of course, today's topic is this case. And yes, finally we have clear evidence on all the allegations and all the testimonials that has been had about this man over there. Yeah. It's sad. And I hope justice will be served. Everybody's raving and, putting their 2 cents in the comments about this case. But I would like to draw to your attention that domestic violence is not something that only takes place in Hollywood or with the higher ups and people who are affluent. Now, do they get away with it more? Absolutely. Yeah, they do. But I would like to let you guys know that the general population, okay, the middle working class, whatever you want to call it, even poor class, okay, they also commit domestic violence. They also dibble and dabble in vices, okay? I know that we are very hyper-focused as a society with what the celebrities are doing, with what the affluent and the popular people are doing. We just tend to not focus on what's going on in our backyard, what's going on in our state, what's going on in our city, our county, our neighborhood, in our home, what's going on in our family, what's going on with my friends, the people I hang out with, what's going on with my acquaintances or co-workers at my job, at the school, at the church. Most importantly, what's going on with me? What's going on in the inside? If you guys have been following my page at the Social Examiner on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, my Instagram and TikTok is Social Examiner 24. I've released about 3 videos now. My channel is pretty new. On one of my videos, all of them actually has to do with humanity and just learning the human behavior or just seeing what's prevalent in human behavior. I discussed in my video called Our Capacity as Human Beings, I discussed how we humans are double-minded. We have a double nature of being able to commit good and do good things or commit evil, heinous things. Of course, in all different levels. Another word for it can be living in the flesh or spirit. So that's more like a biblical term, okay? So now when you fast forward it to now what we call it nowadays with psychology and stuff, it will be good or virtues versus vices. So we have 2 nature, okay? Good and evil that we commit, okay? It has all levels, of course, and that also depends on, us uniquely as individuals, the environment we came from, the parents that raised us or didn't, the people that we hang out with, everything that, influences us, the music that we listen to, the TV that we watch, the podcast that we watch, whatever information and also decisions that we make. It all shapes and molds us and does a lot of things. And if we just stay distracted, we'll miss out on the vices that we do. Of course, we're so knowledgeable on the good things we do. And that's great. That's great. We have good in us and that's celebrated and everything. But what we shy away from is the bad that we do. The not so good behavior that we do subconsciously. Okay? We do it with like a breeze until someone checks us on that and say, hey, you're doing something crazy, or, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Like, that's rude, or, until we get checked and someone else sees us, because, as humans, we're mirrors, okay? Someone addresses you and confronts you, that's when you know and can be aware if you're learning and you're open to learn yourself through others. we'll understand that we have vices, and some of it is unchecked. A lot of it is unchecked. Come on, think of the shows that we watch that's based on reality. The First 48, Fatal Attraction, Snapped. We got things, a download. We got things and behaviors inside of us. Some unchecked. We're not aware of a lot of things. As life, continues and we develop, so we grow in age or whatever, and we, experience whatever life throws at us, right? It can kind of evoke certain behaviors out of us, okay? Certain things that we're not even familiar with. But there is a lot that we are doing, though, but we don't really pay attention to it, okay? So when I say that, before I get into what I'm saying, oh shit, my remote fell. Before I get into some examples of what I'm trying to hint at, let me run some statistics with you guys, so you can understand what's going on in America. Because this is clearly going on in America. These are statistics in America of the prevalence of related things in this case. Okay, a prevalence of those things in our society. So for domestic violence, we have 1 in 3 women experience domestic violence or physical abuse by their intimate partner. 1 in 4 men experience abuse by their intimate partners. Okay? For sexual assault, 1 in 4 women experience being raped or someone attempted to rape them. In men, so 1 in 26 men have experienced either being raped or someone attempted to do that to them. So, are we surprised? I think we are. I don't know why. I'm not sure why we're delusional with that topic. I'm not sure why we treat it as a taboo. But honey, it's happening. Things are happening in the schools, amongst children. Okay? Things are going on amongst co-workers. Okay? Yes, there are different, I guess we call it power structures or different influence and stuff that can be a reason why someone is more vulnerable to certain things. But we all have vices, let's be clear. We all have vices. No one's a special type of human being or alien that, can't do certain things. We all have the same capacity to doing crazy things out here. And good. We love the good. Woohoo! We want more of the good. But in order to get more of the good, we need to be aware of what we're doing. We need to be aware of our behavior. Us, the individual, we can control to a certain degree our behavior. We need to be learning from life situations. If someone has drawn certain things, of our behavior to our attention, we need to stop being offended and actually listen and see how we impact others, okay? So an example of people doing domestic violence and are okay with it, you're not okay with this power structure of a man doing it to a woman. I have no clue what conversation they had. I have no clue what happened before this happened or whatever. But it's not justifiable, period, right? It's not justifiable. I don't care how strong a man is or how strong a woman may be. No one should be hitting nobody. The only reason why you can lay your hands on somebody should be just self-defense. But if there's an argument that happens, which happens a lot, right? Women on women, we fight each other. Men on men, y'all fight each other. Measly words is the reason why we're going to punch someone to a pulp or pull out a gun and shoot them to be eliminated from this physical world. It's crazy. We're okay with fights and watching fights on television, right? And watching baddies. Everyone's punching the hell out of each other for a check. But we can watch and tune into that, but have an issue with this.